Hi everyone, this is AmSwim40 from Rocketpond.com. Today I'm going to look at an app called Prime Smash. Prime Smash is published by Panasonic and developed by a company called Rusupia. The idea of Prime Smash is to educate people about prime and composite numbers. It is an educational game, mathematical and number theoretic. For those of you who don't know, I'm a graduate student in mathematics, specifically in number theory, so when I heard about this app, of course I jumped on it immediately. The app is available for iPad, it's completely free, it has Game Center integration for leaderboards, there's no achievements or anything like that at this time. So, what is Prime Smash? If we're going to ask what is Prime Smash, we have to ask what is a prime number. So a prime number is any integer that can only be divided by 1 and itself. So 2, 3, and 5 are all prime numbers. You can keep going, 7, 11, 13, and so forth. There's infinitely many prime numbers, but we're only going to work with some of them here. If a number is not prime, for example 4 can be factored as 2 times 2, both of which are prime. 6 can be factored as 2 times 3. 12 can be factored as 2 times 2 times 3, and so forth. So every integer greater than 1 is either prime or the product of primes. In that way, we can call prime numbers the atoms of numbers. It's what makes them up. And you can go through, there's a whole bunch of fun facts. There's things such as twin primes, prime numbers that differ by exactly 2, like 3 and 5, 11 and 13. There's emerps, which means whether you read the number forward or backward, it is still a prime. 13 and 31, 71 and 17. There's palindromic primes, like 131 and 101. And there's some fun facts here about recognizing a number as not prime. So if the last digit is even, it's divisible by 2. If the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3, it's divisible by 3. Things like that. So I think it's a fun educational game. I think in particular this can apply to younger kids, somewhere in the area of 9, 10, or 11. But I think it can be good for anyone older than that as well, whether it's a high school student, a college student, or an adult who's just looking to expand their mathematical background and learn something new. So let's start looking at the app itself. I'm just going to play a round or two on easy. Easy, the numbers go up to somewhere in the 20s. On medium, the numbers go up to 199 that I've seen. And on hard, there's numbers way up in the 800s and maybe even higher. I don't recommend hard for anyone who hasn't at least done pretty well on medium yet. So let's take a look at easy. Like I said, the numbers here will be relatively small. This is a 1-minute round. Medium and hard are 2-minute rounds. So this bubble comes up with the number 3. Since 3 is a prime number, and so is 7, I just tap on it to collect it. And as you see, I'm getting points for everything I collect. 11 is also prime. It's a palindrome, so I got double points. 8 is not prime, so I want to break it up into smaller pieces by slashing across the screen, and then collecting each one of the elements which is actually prime. So you see sometimes you have to swipe multiple times. 17 was an emerp, so I got a 3 times bonus. So there's little bonuses here and there. There's bonuses for breaking multiple bubbles at once. There's bonuses for twin primes. I'm not sure if I'm going to be lucky enough to get a number like 15 to show up. But you get bonuses for anything like that. So I was just kind of going slow here. I'll play again just to show you some of the other features, other ways to either gain or lose points. Suppose I thought 2 were a composite number and I tried to slash it, I would lose points. In a similar way, if I have a composite number and I think it's prime, I would lose points as well. So little things like that. On easy, if a bubble reaches the bottom of the screen, you don't lose any points. On medium and hard, you actually will. So if I let the number 9 drift all the way down to the bottom, I would lose 9 points. So, again, I think this is a fun game. Do I think it's going to be a major hit? No, I think it appeals to too small of an audience. But I do think it's a good app. I think it's educational. I think it's a good way to introduce younger kids to mathematics, to the idea of prime numbers and composite numbers. I also think that it's good for adults who are looking to expand their knowledge. So I think that there could be a lot of fun here. I think it's a very good app. I'd like to support this app. I'd like to support the developer. If I could get some sort of decent following, if they could get somewhere around, even a couple thousand downloads, maybe they would release achievements for Game Center. Maybe they would release another educational app. I think educational apps are absolutely invaluable. So that's my look at this app. Feel free to leave comments below. Also, feel free to leave your scores below. If you do pretty well on easy, medium, or hard, post your score and see how you compete against everybody else. Take care.